Hey everybody, what's up? What's going on? Welcome back to True Ambition Fitness. So today I got shoulders. That's right. So I have not done a video on shoulders before because, well, frankly, I really don't like to do shoulders. I mean, I know my shoulders are weak, but I did tear my cuff trying to impress the in-laws last year. Don't try to snowboard and on a sled when you're blind. Not a good idea. This video is about, hey, shoulders. Let me know what you think about these lifts. Maybe you might want to try some. Maybe you have some advice for me. Who knows? Watch the video and let me know. Like, subscribe, thank you. Hey, everybody, check out True Ambition Fitness. Here we go. Boom! Okay, we're back. Shoulders. Quick, easy, straight. No, wait, I didn't say quick, easy, straight to the point because it wasn't. See, I did do all my sets here today where I did 4 sets of a moderate weight, not really too heavy, and I didn't go too light unless I was doing some sort of like lateral raises and stuff like that. I didn't go too heavy because you really don't need to go too heavy on that. But at the same time, I can't. Oh my gosh, the dang shoulder. Oh man. Ugh, protein shake. Just got out of the gym. Woo. Okay, so yeah. But here we go. Started out with military press behind the head. That's the key point there. I did it behind my head. Normally, you can do it in front too. Boom. But today I really focused on the back because I was really trying to elongate and put some blood into those traps, if you know what I mean. But when doing this, you got to be safe. Don't try to be like some people, stick your neck out. No, don't do that. You're going to go snap city on that. Kind of just tuck your chin in. Boom, like that. And go right behind it. And when you can bring your hands out a little bit farther and go a little bit deeper that way. But other than that, you got to be safe when doing this because if not, one, if you bring your head down too far, you're going to pass out. I've seen it happen. Well, not seen. I've heard it happen. You know what I mean. But okay, so then after that, I went into my front raises on cable. But I did it on the row machine because there's no other cable machines. This is the first time I've ever done it on here, and actually, I enjoyed it. Because, I mean, the weight wasn't too heavy. I went up to about 80 pounds. But by doing that, I kind of just really focused on being slow and concentrated. It was more of a quick up and slow release type of thing. But it really, really felt good on that front delt and then up here on my trap and my outer delt a little bit too. The only thing you don't really work on that is your rear delt. It doesn't really get worked too much on that. Which I did some rear delt. I'll throw that. That's at the end of the workout. But okay, then I went from there to, I don't know what to call it. I can't remember what the heck the name of it. Sometimes these lifts just kind of slip the mind. I don't know if it's that I was blonde at one time, bald now, blind. One of the 3 Bs. I have no clue. But, so I did this. I don't know, one chin lift, boom, going up here. Don't do too heavy a weight. You don't want to really go to snap sitting when you're coming. Slow release. I don't know. You can see it in the video. Okay, so then after that, like I said, all these lifts, by the way, are 4 sets of 10. I also did, I believe, a couple sets. I did do 6. I'm going to state which ones those were. Okay, so then I went to my, what did I do? Front raises or lateral raises. One of the two. It's in the video. So I did this, but say when I was doing my front raises, I didn't have to do too heavy a weight because if you do too heavy a weight, you're just going to jack your shoulders up anyways. But I did it with the dumbbells because I also had to use my stability muscles in the process when doing this. When you do it on the cables, you don't use stability muscles. You don't use your opposite muscles. Or say when you're doing front raises, you're working your front delt, a little bit of your trap, and a little bit of your outer delt. On the cables, that's all you're really doing, a little bit there. But when you're doing it with dumbbells, you use more of the outer delt also and your trap a little bit more too. Those are your stability muscles when you're working. You're concentrating on that one singular muscle. It's big, confusing, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so did the front raises. Then I did my lateral raises. So the lateral raises were more of a straight up and slow release. By doing that, I was really trying to elongate and focus on pulling those traps out. But like I said, I'm really focusing on strength right now, trying to strengthen my shoulder, not really going too much for size. So if I was going for size, I'd go a little bit higher in the weight, a little bit higher in my reps, and really focus on, I'd probably only go to 2 to 3 more reps, probably 12 to 15 to be precise, and I would go a little bit heavier weight. But on here, I was really just focusing on slow, concentrated. Some of them were quick, some of them were slow, but most of them were pretty dang slow. slow release, just working on the strength. So as you can see, I also threw in some shrugs with the Preacher Curl bar, which is kind of weird, but I did do it. I had like 225s and 210s on there. Not too heavy of weight, but it was more of a slow, concentrated, constant blood flow and pressure to my traps. I wanted to get good elongation, so I let it drop, let it pull, and then I made sure I squeezed all the way up there and got it. Didn't think, one thing I'm terrible about with my shrugs is stick my neck out. Great way to hurt your neck too, by the way. Don't do that. Shrugs. So I did some shrugs. Most of them were pretty quick. The ones that actually got filmed were, I believe, with 90s, and they weren't too long of a pause at top, which normally I do. But by this time, I was pretty fried, and my shoulder was giving me a little heck. Also, I did 140 pounds before I did the 90s. That's maybe one reason I didn't hold so much. But on the 140 and the 120 that I did 2 sets on each one, 10 reps. But I did more of a pause, but then a slow release. But not too long of a pause. Normally I hold it for 1 to 2 seconds on my pause. This was more of almost a 1 second pause, but then it was a slow release. I'm really trying to stretch and strengthen that trap, and then also elongate it and let it just drop down and let the weight pull and stretch that muscle. You don't want to do that too much though, because when you do that with heavier weight, you can just snap that stuff, and next thing you know, ow, ow, ow. It just sounds painful. Okay, so then I went from there and I did some rear delt with my dumbbells, but I did not get those filmed because too many people in the gym. They kept coming and going, confused the heck out of these blind people, man. You think they'd be a little more considerate? No, I'm kidding. I'm completely kidding. So then I also did some rear delts on the pec deck. This was more, I'm focusing on the pinch at the end and then slow release. Again, I'm just not rear delt is a very important muscle, and the fact that it's not worked very much. Your front delt is in your outer one, because I mean you use your front delt when you do bench press. You use your triceps, you use all these other muscles, but one muscle you really don't work too much is your rear delt, only on back days sometimes, depending on the lift. So you got to think, okay, what muscles do I not work very much, and then you got to hit them even harder when you do lift. Oh man, I'm just talking, ain't I? But hey, so here's the video today, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts, because hey, I love making these videos, and I hope you guys like watching them. So, you know what, everybody, as I end every single video, go out there, have a wonderful, wonderful day. Be ambitious, do something amazing, and I'll catch you next time.